Tonight's forecast is sponsored by Ashbrook Audiology, where relationships matter.
It's great to have you with us here on this Hump Day Mid-Wednesday forecast. Hope you're doing well. I'm Weatherman Dustin Staples. If this is your first time checking us out, we do appreciate your company. And while you're at it, after the newscast, go ahead and head over to our Facebook page at BTW21. Give us a like and share. We would really greatly appreciate it. Of course, you can visit our website at BTW21.com. Just to give you a fun fact, we recently have clicked over to 5 million views on that website, and that's a big thanks to Luis. He's done a phenomenal job keeping that website updated, and we'll just extend his appreciation. And of course, all of the staff at BTW21, you all do a wonderful job. Of course, they're back at Martinsville Studios. Of course, here we're talking about another round of wintry weather that is possible to move back in our direction. And we do want to let you know the cold air is in place and the winter storm is possible. As you know, we have been seeing this scenario for the last 4 or 5 weeks going on almost. Of course, this is all part of that La Nina that it somehow got a little disturbed in its regular pattern, basically meaning we saw part of the jet stream break apart for a little while of it. Also, we had that polar vortex that's been ushering in some of this cold air, but it's not frigid air like folks in parts of the Northeast are going to be experiencing, and they have been seeing that cold air for quite a while. So you think it's cold here. Take a look at some of those national weather maps up towards, Bangor, Maine, up towards Cincinnati. That's Cincinnati, Ohio. They've also seen some freezing cold temperatures. That's the Midwest, Great Lakes area, even Fargo, North Dakota. So pretty much extending from the mid-northwest to the northeast. They've been seeing that for extreme cold as well as here in the mid-Atlantic. Okay, here's what we're going to explain to you. We have a cold front that's going to be coming through, giving us some snow showers, and we've got 2 systems moving through. You've been probably hearing about this word bomb cyclone, or of course a big blizzard, basically is what that means. And what ended up happening with that, or bombogenesis, I'm getting a little technical here for you. What's happening, there's an area of low pressure from the coast that's going to be riding up along the United States, and then we have another area of low pressure that's moving in together to combine into one big storm. And what happens with that on those the gradients, the tightening of pressure becomes closer and closer, is allowed to produce those heavy high winds. We're not going to be in the middle of that. That's going to be folks, the entire Northeast most likely going to be seeing some significant snowfall. And so they're going to see that, of course, bombogenesis or bomb cyclone, or whatever you want to call it, basically meaning a strengthening of pressure and wind gradient all combined into one, giving the folks up north a big nor'easter, which you're probably also familiar with that term. The main concern again for us is most likely we'll see maybe light snow. We'll tell you all the timing amounts later on Thursday's edition, but most likely right now this begin as a rain event, and it looks like it'll change over by mid to late afternoon to a snow event. So we're going to go from a rain to snow scenario. Of course, it is going to be chilly for the overnight low. So that's going to be all about how much cold air is in place. That is nothing to be worrying about because the cold air is here. Like I said, late Friday afternoon and going into your Saturday would be your early Saturday morning, will be the time frame for our winter weather event. So we'll keep you updated on that. I know you've probably been seeing some of those weather maps all over social media and things of that nature. And, looking at this was projected, a few weeks ago. And so far, these computer models, the American, the GFS, which is the Global Forecasting System, the European model, the NAM, which is the North American model. We've got, and then you have the HER or the Eingraph Marticle IBM model, there are all sorts of weird names in that one. So if you want to do some research, go do some research on computer models, because boy, that'll just blow your mind as looking at some of those stuff. And you got all those technicalities of terms of temperature gradient and precipitation ratios from 10 to 1, 1 to 10, all that good stuff. Okay, enough science fiction. I hope you haven't turned the channel just yet, because we have some sunshine to get through for the rest of the afternoon. Again, any melting that took place yesterday and today, most of the snow at this point is starting to fade away. So that's some good news. If you're trying to maybe get your driveway taken care of, remember, get the shovel, or if you have an ice pick that ice get the shovel and break it up, because so you can have more of that flow of that melting taking place. We'll see temperatures stay in the 30s and dropping below the 20s tonight. So a very frigid evening is in the making. But the good news with this, there's not going to be a wind concern. So it's just going to be chilly in the morning hours as you're beginning your day on your Thursday. Basically the calm before the storm. We're going to see partly to mostly sunny skies, high of 41 with an overnight low of 26. And here's the key word: no wind is here. So that's going to be the beneficial factor for Thursday, mostly to partly sunny skies, like I said. So still going to be chilly, but again, there's going to be no wind and, of course, no precipitation in the area just in time for Friday. So one more time, we'll recap you one more again. And actually, better, I'll pull that graphic back up one more time for you so you can actually look at that, and then we'll end the newscast on that right there. So once again, we'll continue to see that, again, winter storm is possible. That is going to be the right there. Most likely, we'll say winter storm is likely for Thursday. Cold air is here. Like I said, I've reiterated that already. We're going to have two systems. We're going to have a low pressure, and then we're going to have that area along the coast that's going to be riding up, giving much of the Northeast. And believe it or not, Virginia Beach, the Carolinas could see a few inches of snow up towards the I-95 corridor. We done talked about that earlier in the week. So once again, Friday afternoon, start as rain, change over to a mix of rain and snow into snow late Saturday night and going into your late Friday night and going into your Saturday morning. You can just tell them I'm just so excited about the snow. That's why I'm so like all over the place, by the way. So I'm happy to see we're seeing some snow. Some of you are probably saying, Dustin, stop forecasting snow. If I had some capability, I would have a magic wand and go, whip, let's go to spring, you know? But anyway, I don't have that authority, and that's just a little bit above my pay grade anyway. All right, that's enough of my time here, folks. I'll end you with this beautiful snowflake here. It's always nice to see. It is wintertime. And like I did say, there are some indications that we could be warming up as we head into February. So hang on, warm weather fans. We got to get through a few more days, and it looks like things will start to flip as the pattern begins to go forward. Stick around. We'll have more BTW21 news coming up after this quick commercial break.
Your BTW21 weather forecast is sponsored by Zentmeyer Chiropractic.